Who is Allah? Many people hear the word Allah and think it refers to a different God than the one they already know. But in Islam, Allah is not a new or foreign deity. Allah simply means the one God in Arabic. Arab Christians and Jews also use the word Allah to refer to God. So when Muslims say Allah, they are talking about the same creator worshipped by Abraham, Moses, and Jesus. In Islam, Allah is the creator of everything that exists. He created the heavens and the earth, the stars and the oceans, the mountains and the wind, and every living being. Nothing exists without His will. He is not part of creation, and He is not limited by time, space, or human form. Allah is eternal, all-powerful, and completely unique. Islam teaches that Allah is one. He has no partners, no children, and no equals. He is not a man, not a spirit, and not a human being. He does not get tired, hungry, or weak. He does not need rest or assistance. This concept of absolute oneness is the heart of Islam. Muslims believe that worship belongs only to Allah, and nothing else deserves divine worship. Allah is also described in Islam through His beautiful names and attributes. He is the most merciful, the most compassionate, the all-knowing, the all-wise, the all-just, and the most loving. These names help believers understand His nature. When Muslims pray, they remember that Allah knows their struggles, hears their prayers, and understands their hearts better than anyone else. One of the most important aspects of Allah in Islam is His mercy. Islam teaches that Allah's mercy is greater than His anger. He forgives sins, accepts repentance, and gives people endless chances to return to Him. No matter how far a person feels from God, Allah's door of mercy is always open. A sincere turn back to Him can change everything. At the same time, Allah is also just. Islam teaches that every human being is responsible for their actions. Allah does not wrong anyone. Every good deed and every bad deed is accounted for. On the day of judgment, justice will be done perfectly. This balance between mercy and justice gives meaning to human life and accountability. Islam teaches that Allah did not leave humanity without guidance. Throughout history, Allah sent prophets to guide people toward truth. These prophets include Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad, peace be upon them all. They all taught the same message: worship Allah alone and live a moral, righteous life. Muslims believe that Muhammad was the final prophet who delivered the last and complete message. Allah in Islam is not distant or unreachable. He is close to His servants. Islam teaches that Allah is nearer to a person than their own heartbeat. He hears even silent prayers and knows thoughts that are never spoken. A believer does not need a priest or mediator to speak to Allah. Anyone can pray directly to Him at any time in any language. Islam also teaches that Allah is the source of peace and purpose. When a person turns to Allah sincerely, their heart finds meaning beyond material life. Wealth, fame, and power cannot fill the emptiness of the soul, but connection with Allah can. Islam teaches that true success is not only in this world, but in the life to come. Another important concept in Islam is that Allah loves goodness, kindness, and justice. He commands people to be honest, compassionate, and humble. He cares about how humans treat one another. Worship in Islam is not limited to prayer, but includes helping others, speaking truth, and living ethically. For Muslims, Allah is not just a theological concept. He is the center of life. Muslims begin their actions in His name, seek His guidance in difficulties, and thank Him in times of ease. Their relationship with Allah is based on love, hope, fear, and trust. Understanding who Allah is in Islam helps break many misconceptions. Islam does not teach blind faith, hatred, or extremism. It teaches worship of one God, moral responsibility, and spiritual connection. Allah in Islam is the same God who guided humanity throughout history, calling people toward truth, justice, and compassion. In the end, Islam teaches that knowing Allah is the greatest purpose of life. When a person understands who Allah truly is, their life gains direction, their heart finds peace, and their soul finds meaning. Allah is the one creator, the most merciful, the most just, and the only one worthy of worship.